From AmberCentral.com, my name is Clay Miller, and this is The Extra Point. Today, I'm joined by Katie Wyndham. And Katie, we got some big news yesterday as the university announced and proposed plans to have new facilities that's going to excite a lot of fans, a new athletics arena that will house basketball and gymnastics, and then also completely new golf facilities as well for the men's and women's team. And that was approved this morning. So just talk a little bit about what the new facilities are going to look like, what they're going to do for the fans, and how they're going to improve really the University of Alabama.
Yeah, both of these are going to be significant upgrades for the teams and also for the fans. You know, with the new arena, it's going to be in a new part of campus. They're not going to just renovate Coleman, as was the original plan for the Crimson Standard. They're going to build a new one. They haven't confirmed the site yet, but the site that Greg Burns seemed most excited about is kind of north of the softball fields. And, you know, it's going to be a little bit smaller arena, students closer to the court, but really it's going to provide a facilities upgrade for the teams too. You know, women's basketball is going to be able to move into the men's basketball practice facility in Coleman. Gymnastics is going to get to upgrade their practice facility in Coleman, and then men's basketball will be fully over at the new arena. And then, like we were talking about right before we hopped on this, you know, for golf, for the men's and women's team, it's really giving them something state of the art that is not comparable to anything else in the country. You know, they're going from having their practice facilities at Old Colony, which Mira, you could go out there at the driving range today and hit some balls if we wanted to kind of having their own private facility, and then the look of the clubhouse and all the amenities it offers, it's really just going to set them apart. You know, three of the teams that are involved in this, men's and women's golf and gymnastics, there are three of the sports that have won team national championships at Alabama. And, you know, basketball is working to get there. We saw their successful run last year in the SEC. And so I think they're really kind of meeting the, you know, last year Alabama talked a lot about being a championship school, and these facilities are becoming a championship standard.
And, you know, you mentioned there, you know, about upgrading, you know, for these programs that have had success. And a lot of people are going to see, you know, how much money the Bama is spending on these facilities. But I think what's getting lost is they're not just nice, but they're meeting a lot of the needs that fans have asked for. And especially with the new arena, with you know, lesser seating, more action right on the court. And now hopefully there'll be 3/4 of the seating will be for students around, you know, the court. So kind of talk a little bit about how you think that's going to impact the actual games too, not just the fact that we have really, you know, nice arena.
Yeah, I think it's going to make the environment a lot better at Coleman Coliseum. We've seen this past year, really the last several years, not even just under Natos, but under Avery Johnson. You know, a lot of that was due to Luke Ratliff, but the students getting really involved in packing out the student section, and the number of seats is going to stay the same in the new arena, but instead of being on the sides and up in the corners like they are in Coleman, they're going to be around 3/4 the lower level. But the nice thing with this type of design is that they're going to be able to be down low and in front, but the seats behind them will be elevated, so they won't be blocking other people's views. So, because it's not super reasonable to expect, you know, adults to have to stand for an entire basketball game, even if students want to. So the way this is designed, it'll allow the students to be close to the court, be as loud as they want, be as involved in the game as they want, but not obstruct the view of other people. And obviously this new arena is going to have all the amenities too for club levels, for fans that want that kind of stuff, kind of like a bunch of the stuff they've done in Bryant-Denny recently with some of the renovations that were part of phase 1 of the Crimson Standard.
And, you know, Bama has been known, you know, obviously, you know, to be the standard for athletes coming to play college sports. And now I think even more so recruits are going to want to come play for us because of the environment that we created in the new arena, but also, like you said, at the new golf facilities as well. Katie, thank you so much for joining me today. This is something fans should be super excited about, and hopefully the construction may not start on these, you know, very soon, but they'll be in the coming years. So once again, for AmberCentral.com, my name is Clay Miller, and this has been The Extra Point.